Welcome, everybody, to another college football revamped stream. We're in season 7 of this thing already, which is kind of incredible. But after a couple close like walk-off wins, basically, we are trying to we're trying to get some more comfy wins this week against Arizona State and Houston. I was just kind of looking around at a couple things. First, our running back's back up there. Look at that. Long, Corbett, Long, and Thomas. All up there. That's pretty awesome. But we've already got pretty much everything done. All of our recruiting's ready to go. I know we've got some visits lined up. But let's do that. We'll go all white. Why not? Our 4-2-5, good there. Good playbook. We're fine. Here's as though Arizona State's kind of whatever. So. Pass defense we're real bad at. And the rest of it we're pretty good. So who knows? Picked a hell of a day to stream. What are your thoughts on USC, UCLA, and what the Big 12 can do? I'm looking forward to getting into that, Chris, because it's funny, too, that we're playing Arizona State, because that could be kind of a factor in this whole thing, too. Ooh, God, those uniforms are something.
NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Ncaa.
So,
innovation that excites.
We'll kind of get going here. Let me get the game going here, and then we'll talk about
Sun Devil Stadium is the site for another great game of college football. We'll see how this game plays out as they get ready for the opening kickoff.
Thomas back to return.
Thomas fields it at the 2. Gets out to about the 21.
All right, so
Kirk, one of the top backs in the country. We get a
anybody
chance to
isn't
see today.
somehow
big playability, makes him a threat.
hanging out under a rock for a while.
I love this guy. And let's not
the last
forget
couple
about
days,
his big offensive line. This
24
is a group
hours,
that really
really.
prides themselves in opening up some huge
USC
holes
and
for him.
UCLA are headed to the Big Ten.
To stop him and keep him out
Apparently,
of the end
it
zone,
was from their end. They wanted to get out of the They wanted to get out of the Pac-12, and they reached out to the Big Ten, not the other way around.
He hits the ball 25, 30 times a game, and he'll probably get that again today.
So
Iowa State's got a guy.
there's a few different elements to this.
Right now.
The first part here is
is
USC and UCLA in the Big Ten, which they're AAU schools. They're both pretty close to. They're basically where they're basically Big Ten schools, just on the West Coast.
Tackle at the 43-yard line.
This receiver
So,
showed soft hands and hung on for the first down. And if I'm not mistaken,
I don't know about culturally.
the defense
That's not the right word.
On a blitz.
I think they'll fit in okay in the Big Ten.
The numbers are in
Geographically, they're in a weird spot.
Like we saw.
But I think they'll fit in just fine in the Big Ten, just because they have kind of similar priorities as the other Big Ten schools.
He's taken down at the 44-yard line. Corbett's looking to have another big year, Kirk, and I mean a big year, because if he keeps working in the weight room and keeps working
where this gets tricky is because the other schools in the Pac-12, because there's other good schools in the Pac-12. Oregon and Washington come to mind. Washington's been down the last couple of years, but historically Washington is a very good football program. Oregon is Oregon.
There's nothing more effective that a team can do offensively than to pound the ball right at the defense.
What's interesting is that those two apparently were not involved in the original discussions. It does seem like the Big Ten is getting ready to look at a few other members potentially, but I think that's far from. What I understand is it's kind of it's far from a foregone conclusion is that they will go after Oregon and Washington. So that leaves the rest of the Pac-12 in a very, very precarious situation. There are certain schools like Washington State, and Oregon State that are not in it, that are really, really scared right now. They're really, really scared that they're going to lose their conference.
Down he goes at the 45-yard line.
And they probably should be because neither of those schools are remotely attractive enough to get big interest from another conference. Then you have a couple other schools in there like Cal and Stanford.
Well, as they take a look at that injury on the sideline, let's see
interesting but far less dangerous places than Washington State and Oregon State.
And you can rely on your
partially
tight
because
end to move the chains.
Cal Berkeley and
big-time
Stanford are
advantage
obviously
over any
both very,
defense.
very prestigious academic schools. So they've got that going for them. I would assume they'll both get at least talk to the Big Ten.
He's in trouble.
But worth noting is that
he's at the 20.
Inside the 10.
And he's pushed out of bounds, setting up a 1st and goal.
What's worth noting is that Stanford has a lot of money. Stanford is rich. They are extremely wealthy. They're like Notre Dame wealthy. If they really wanted to, they could probably be.
And he's tackled around the
They could probably be independent. They could go independent if they wanted.
With a hurry up early in the game.
I think they're better off with the conference, but they could go independent and be fine.
Touchdown, Cyclones.
So Cal, that leaves Cal in a weird spot because I don't think Cal could go independent. But that's I think there's a few other teams obviously in the Pac-12 that would be up in the air, and that's Arizona, the Arizona schools, Arizona and Arizona State, Utah, and Colorado.
So the offense will stay on the field and attempt
those
the 2-point
seem
conversion.
Like very, very obvious targets for a conference that may or may not be looking for extra stability going forward, some more bargaining power going forward. Maybe like the Big 12. I know the Big 12 may or may not be looking to add members necessarily, but last summer, we thought this whole thing was going down. Iowa State fans were hoping and praying that we could get something to the Big Ten, and everybody was looking for life rafts for the second time in a decade. And then they found those group of 5 members. They found those 4: Houston, UCF, Cincinnati, and BYU. They found those.
Now the offense
that's good. That's a really good start. Those are probably the 4 best G5 members. So that's a very good start.
Takes it left.
But if you have the option to then go out and get 4 established Power 5 schools that all have a history of success at one point or another. I mean, Arizona is not historically a super successful school, and Arizona State's kind of whatever.
It's second down, 6
but both have been good in the past.
31.
Utah is consistently good. Colorado is bad right now, but they have previously been good. You know, those are 4 established Power 5 schools that you can add to the conference and immediately improve the stock of the Big 12. It seems like a no-brainer. I mean, the Big 12 may not have been looking. They may not have been looking for new members, but an opportunity has fallen on their plate where easily the most valuable Pac-12 member and another really important member are leaving, and suddenly the Pac-12 is on thin ice. They are on life support. Where to the point where now it's looking like UCLA, Oregon, and Washington are probably going to look to bail. Those are the next 2 most valuable programs in that conference. And they're not going to want to be in that conference without USC and UCLA.
Flushed out, and he's going to get sacked.
Eat that screen for breakfast.
Perfect call by the defensive coordinator. He brought just
they're not going to want to be in that
the right
conference, so they're going to be looking for some place to go.
Seemed to confuse the offense.
I mean, theoretically, I guess the Big 12 could look at them. I don't know if I think the Big 12 would probably be more interested in them than they would be interested in the Big 12. I would guess both of those would probably try to find a home in the Big 10 if possible. I don't think that'd be weird. I don't know how the SEC would work. That'd be kind of weird. I mean, they could, but it'd be weird. Because geography doesn't really mean that much anymore. But
down, and they need to get it to the 28.
Assuming the Big Ten decides to round it off, take the probably the four most valuable schools in that conference, which I mean that would definitely kill the Pac-12. There's no way the Pac-12 recovers from that.
28-yard line.
That makes it 4th and inches.
Are they gonna go for it? Nope, they're gonna kick it. The Pac-12 is dead if those 4 are gone. Pac-12 might be dead now. But if the Pac-12 is dying because those 4 are gone, then you have to go get those 4 Power 5 schools. They'll be looking for a place to go. None of them are going to be remotely interested in. They're not going to fall back to the Mountain West. The Big Ten won't take them because none of them are AAU schools. I don't think so. I don't know if Colorado is. I don't think Colorado is. But otherwise, none of those are AAU schools. So the Big Ten's not going to take them. The Big Ten might not even take Oregon, Washington. I don't believe they're
Gets to about the 24-yard line.
So, I mean, I guess if you can go get Oregon and Washington, then you definitely do it. But that would probably be, that seems pretty unlikely to me, but
this offense
not impossible, I guess.
Extremely well on their last drive, and they ended up with a touchdown.
If you're the Big 12,
it's another thing to
like the idea that you could go from, basically from almost dead to soaking up the 4 best G5s and four established Power 5 schools from the Pac-12 in a year, basically, has got. I mean, that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Look, you have to jump on that. Now, worth noting, and that was the report early on. Was from Brett McMurphy at Stadium saying that that's what the Big 12 was going to look to do, was to add those other 4, and to basically, I mean, that would kill the Pac-12. And that would not only kill the Pac-12. I mean, not only would that add schools to help the Big 12 going forward. That takes away.
And he's taken down.
That takes away an option for Fox Sports and CBS as far as another conference they can contract with. So it takes away competition for TV money too. So you get rid of a conference that you've kind of been lumped in with tier wise. I mean, I think the Big 12 has clearly been a tier above the Pac-12 for a little while now. But
for a gain of 7 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
I think if you can get rid of the Pac-12 as a TV competitor, and by doing that you grab a few pretty solid schools, that's awesome. I mean that's a home run. Though the one thing that did scare me a little bit though was I saw there was a report. It was Dennis Dodd reported that the Big 12 wasn't looking. And that they said, why would we? The high-level Big 12 contact said, why would we? Something like that. I don't know if it's true. I hope it's not. If that's true, whoever is making the decision to not go after those 4, or to at least explore that option, probably should immediately lose their job. I really don't think I'm exaggerating here. If you're in this climate, not exploring the option of adding 4 Power 5 schools to a conference that needs all the help it can get. I don't think the Big 12 is getting ready to fall apart or anything like that. But just stubbornly sticking with the new 12 that you have lined up as a point of pride, to me makes absolutely no sense. If you can go to the negotiating table in a few years with these 4 plus with the 4 G5s you added plus the 4 Pac-12 schools, that's a much more powerful bargaining chip than what you currently have. Even if what you currently have isn't bad, I think it's gonna be a good product. I think it's gonna be a really entertaining league. But Goolsby's wide open.
Iowa State.
What you're going to have is a good product, I think, but you can't, in this world, you cannot just sit. You can't sit on your hands. It's not an option. And not to mention, not only from a money perspective, it doesn't make sense. From a competition perspective, it makes sense too. Arizona State, I mean, to us up here in the Midwest, it may seem like an odd geography fit, but Texas Tech is over in West Texas. and is not that far from the Arizona schools. I mean, Arizona and Arizona State are kind of almost natural geography partners with Texas Tech. And Utah and Colorado right there. Obviously, Colorado is, former Big 12 and all that. Lots of history with the conference.
He makes it out to maybe the 30-yard line.
Not like super far from everyone else. I think it makes way too much sense to bring those, to try to get those forward. Because there's no way that they're not looking. I mean, we've heard for a long time that the Arizona schools especially have been flirting with the Big 12, wanting to get in there.
They'll work the left side.
There's no reason, I don't think.
He's at midfield.
There's no justifiable reason, I don't think, to not at least explore the option.
To pick up a nice gain in a first down.
To me, if that quote is if that's real, if that's a real quote from a person that's actually important, why would we look at them?
10 to go. Ball on the 46-yard line.
That to me is nonsense. Like that's damn near a fireable offense. If that's like, if it's the new commissioner, if it's the I can't remember what his name is, but if that's the new Big 12 commissioner that said that, then immediately fire him. He's already in over his head. If it's an AD, that person has got that person's in the wrong. They are wrong. They need to look at it. Even if they don't, even if they look at it and just decide it's not gonna work.
He's at the 30. He's tackled around the 24-yard line.
Even if they just look at it and decide it's not gonna work, that's better than just saying, why would we look at this? That isn't. I mean, to me, that's completely unacceptable answer. If that is true and that's what they said, then the Big 12 deserves to be called an absolute fucking clown show.
First down.
I think it's gotten a way worse rap in the past than it probably has deserved. It's been put where the conference has been put in some really, really tough positions before.
Touchdown, Sun Devils.
The conference has been put in really tough positions before, and they've made decisions or whatever, and whether they're good or not is hard to say. But if they completely decline the opportunity to at least explore the option of adding the two Arizona schools, Utah and Colorado,
blocking up front was just amazing. I think that's what led them to their
then the Big 12 deserves to be made fun of at that point. And at that point, I want out of the Big 12. I want to do something different. I don't know how you could possibly justify conducting business that way. So I can't believe it. There's no way that's true. You would have to be tremendously incompetent at your job as an AD, as a conference administrator, to not look at those results. So I'm going to continue on believing that is not how it works. That's not a real quote that should be taken seriously.
The defensive coordinator came up with here. They were all over the place on that play, and left
I think part of it
nowhere
is.
to throw it.
I do think that there's a little bit of an agenda from the national media to keep the Pac-12 up and running because it's an old conference and things like that, and they all just love to shit on the Big 12 for no reason at all.
About the 23. Nice job by the running back, and that'll get him 7,
is another thing that blew my mind out of this whole situation is that USC and UCLA are actively looking to leave the Pac-12 for another conference. And what is the first thing that a bunch of media personalities and fans, especially of Texas and Oklahoma, what is the first thing that they do? They immediately start creating hypothetical scenarios for where all Big 12 schools are going to go if the Big 12 if the Big 12 disintegrates. What? How did you come up with the fact that the Pac-12 is clearly falling apart? And the Big 12 seems to be about as stable as it's been in a while.
This is getting ridiculous, but
and all of a sudden, how do you turn that into the Big 12 is getting ready to collapse because the Pac-12 suddenly has tons of leverage and tons of negotiating power that they can start peeling away back Big 12 schools?
That's a gain of 9 on the play.
What? How could you? I don't even know how you could possibly come to that conclusion. That the Pac-12 is in any position whatsoever to start stealing Power 5 schools.
Second down and 1.
It's nonsense. They might try to go get a G5 or something like that. Maybe this will be finally the time they try to go get Boise State.
He scrambled.
But
and he throws it away.
I don't know how you can justify that. They're going to start stealing.
I think they've been a little bit more aggressive here with their pass rush, and that time it paid off with an incompletion.
So from my assessment, anyways, the Pac-12 is
Iowa
now
State
a lame
is
duck.
up by
Like
4.
I think that thing's going down. It may be down. Oh,
Well, that was a really tough drive for this offense. You got to believe the offensive coordinator, really the entire offensive staff, they're going to try to huddle up with this offense, try to make sure everybody's on the same page, try to forget
the Big
about
12
that
needs to go
last
after
drive.
the
Let's
Arizona
try to
schools,
find some
Utah, and
confidence
Colorado.
and try to establish
Makes
something
way too
here in
much
this next
sense.
series.
This is a
gotta
very
do it.
questionable
Oh,
play
what was
call here. I'm
that?
not sure I agree with it. So
He
they turn over on downs, and
immediately
that's a
started doing
big boost
stupid
for this
shit.
defense.
In a close game like this one, it's big plays like this that can be the deciding factor.
In a game that's this close, you can't afford to waste possessions.
So that's kind of the situation as I see it. I mean, I haven't heard anything new necessarily. Oh.
Fires out to his receiver.
Ellis Hobbs
Tackles at
is
the
not having a
34-yard
good
line.
day. God, he got toasted. All right, we're going to get rid of that. So, yeah, I guess if anybody else has any other thoughts on that, definitely feel free to chime in.
First down.
But that's just kind of my current assessment of the situation.
And a quick throw. And they push him out at the 23-yard line.
Oh, yeah, J.J. Cole had a very good week at the Elite 11 finals. We saw, was it day one? He was from On 3, the recruiting service. They had him listed as the MVP after day one. They were like second place after day two. I think they had him as the overall MVP, as their overall MVP, which is very cool. I have one of the reasons I think he wasn't is because On 3's rankings are only what they did at the camp. That's the only thing they grade is what they did at the camp. Elite 11 itself and 247 and them, they tend to also factor in their high school season, their tape, and things like that. So it's not just the performance at the camp to determine the camp MVP, which is kind of weird in my opinion. It seems like if you're not going to call it the camp, if you're going to call it the camp MVP, then based on the camp. But that's why. And to be completely honest, I think Iowa State's site, Nick Osen, does an excellent job for Iowa State's 247 site, and they have tons of good information. 247 is a great site. They have tons of information. I do have a bone to pick with them, though, kind of about their methodology, because one of their things that's always bothered me is that their recruits, they will bump recruits' rankings based on offers. If a recruit is like a mid 3-star or something like that, and they get an Alabama offer, they'll bump the star rating of that recruit just out of nowhere, just based on him getting an Alabama offer. 6 yards to go. That's really difficult for me. That's difficult for me to understand. That to me that kind of delegitimizes the whole process. Then it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, where you have schools getting really good, really highly rated recruiting classes because they have really highly rated recruits, but their recruits are getting higher ratings because they're being offered by the school. So it's a self-fulfilling prophecy when it comes to those high-ranked recruits and when they get big-time offers. And that's not to say those players aren't any good or anything like that. What it is saying that they're kind of juicing their own system.
Going to the end zone, touchdown for the tight end.
And I have a huge issue with that, because then it leads to all sorts of conflicts of interest, like when you get to the Elite 11 finals, and the guy you have as kind of a low 4-star, J.J. Cole, is clearly the best. Has clearly been the best performer at the camp.
And the result, 7 points.
Brad, I thought the offense did a
247 has an incentive
on his heels most of the drive because
to rank their higher rated guys, to rank them higher at the camp, because they need to be able to justify their means and methods with how they rank guys and things like that. Because if their lowest rated guy is the best player at the camp, that kind of delegitimizes their system a little bit because then they'll say, well, they're really underrated.
Swings have been fairly even. There was so little separation.
Obviously they don't want that. They want to be as close as they can.
Changed on just 1 or 2 plays.
So there's a little bit of a, in my mind, there's a little bit of a conflict of interest there when you start
continues to run.
When you start adjusting ratings based on who's offered the recruit. And I'm not saying that like 247 has this grand conspiracy to artificially uphold like Alabama's recruiting rankings. I don't think that's true. But
First down.
there is an incentive for them to, prove the legitimacy of their means and methods. So I don't know. EJ Bibbs
gets it. He's in space. He's at midfield. Tackle made at the 35.
So yeah, that's kind of getting caught up in the news. Also got Iowa State basketball got a commit from Jelani Hamilton today. Excellent combo guard. I think he was 6'6". Really, really nice play. That's a great pickup for this class. And TJ's putting together a nice class.
15-yard line.
It's a great job here by the quarterback of recognizing the outside linebacker blitz
convince
and
Omaha
delivering
Billy
the football for a first down.
To reclassify and commit to this class. Oh boy. He's going to have himself
to set up first and goal.
He's going to have himself quite the football quite the basketball team. Really physical, some good scores. TJ's doing such a nice job on the recruiting trail right now. I mean, that's kind of what we thought. I mean, we kind of assumed that he would be good on the recruiting trail, but he's done a really nice job. He's got a chance to land some really big fish that they're gonna be really great on the team. But in the meantime,
this back has great vision, which allows him to make runs like this one we just saw.
Just took the lead, so that's good. Freshman kicker from Knoxville, Iowa. #1 rated kicker in the country.
86-yard drive, and they come away with a touchdown.
Brad, I thought that was a textbook drive. I thought they did a really good job of showing balance, mixing the play calling with the run and the pass. Just an overall.
So yeah, if anybody else has got questions,
the score now, 21-17.
Definitely feel free to ask. I know it kind of just went off there for a little while.
At the 36-yard line, the Sun Devils and their coaching staff looked like they kind of salvaged this first
almost
half.
A half hour.
No, it was not.
For like 25 minutes, it just kind of went off.
They've done a really good job of just kind of sticking to their game plan.
Anyone else has got any thoughts on that, or feel free to definitely chime in on the comments or ask me any questions about other stuff.
The offense now will take the field, and they hope to have the same success they had on their last drive.
I think this defense has got to do something because right now the quarterback is in such a good rhythm. You've got to do something to try to get him out of it. I would suggest trying to bring more pressure.
I haven't been as attentive to the game
exotic
at
blitz
this point as I should be.
Try to get him on his heels as opposed to being the aggressor and attacking the defense. This is a pretty tough guy, and he's a great leader. He's going to do whatever it takes to help his team.
From the 43-yard line, first down. Quick throw out to the receiver.
All right. We haven't called the last timeout. We're just going to run that max zone again.
Throws in a hurry. Hauls it in as he's pushed out of bounds.
That dude is cooking Ellis Hobbs. Or no, I guess that's not Hobbs. That's Newsome.
So they decide to bring the kicker out to try to get 3 points before the half ends.
Though.
Kicks away, and it's good.
Ooh. All right, 2 seconds on the clock. What are the odds I could return something with Brandon Thomas?
I have a feeling this ball is going nowhere near the return man with this kickoff, most likely to end the half. He's to the 20.
Oh, I'm feeling good about it. I'm feeling good about it. There goes Thomas to end the half.
And they're going to bring this one all the way back. Touchdown.
All right.
He splits the uprights with the extra point.
That'll help Brand Thomas's Heisman
It's
candidacy.
halftime, and we've got a close one. The Cyclones in front by 8.
Yeah, but we were going to have to kick off
Welcome
anyway,
back, everybody.
so that works
Second
out pretty
half
good.
action about to begin.
Pollard deep to return.
He gets out to about the 18-yard line. Arizona State's a team on a mission
All
right
right.
now, it appears. They have put up 20 points in a row.
I haven't stopped them yet. Oh.
This deficit can be easily overcome, sure. But they have to be thinking if they don't get something going on this series, the burden is going to be felt by their defense. Makes it
There we
out
go,
to
good
maybe the
tackle.
19-yard line. A 1-yard gain by the halfback.
On the play.
Finally get somebody down on the
That
first
brings up
try.
2nd and 9.
From their own 19-yard line.
Watch
It's
the
2nd down.
outside tackle run.
And it looks like they're going to bring some heat. They try running left.
There
He's
we
taken
go.
down at the 20-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 1 yard. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
I'm going to go quarter. I'm just going to call a spy. I'm going to go this 3 double buzz. There we
And
go.
he's tackled at the
Stood him
21.
up. Nice.
They're going to come up short here on this 3rd down. The defensive line did a great job of getting some penetration, and the overall defensive effort was big there to set
Hopefully
up
we
this
can
4th
open up
down.
a 2-score lead here. That'd be good.
Rodgers is waiting for the snap. He gets hit out of bounds at the 49.
Tell you what, though, you know what my
Well, this is a
takeaway is from all
competitive game.
this?
It's fun to watch
From all
these
this
two teams
realignment
go
stuff
back and forth. Just when you
is-
think one team has the edge, the other gets right back into it. This is
It
exciting.
blows my mind. Well, it doesn't blow my mind. I shouldn't say. It both does, and
So now both
it's also
teams
it
come
both
trotting back out
blows my
on the
mind
field.
and is still not even a little bit surprising
Iowa State
as to
is
just
up by
how
8.
far, just as to how deeply the sport has been corrupted by money.
He's going to try and
Like,
scramble.
it's not that it was never about money, but like
Grabs it and he might go the distance.
conference
He's at
realignment
the
used to be
30.
more about like
Spectacular
competitiveness
play, and now
and getting
it's
into better
1st and goal.
competition, so you can get into better bowl games, or so you can get in have a better shot at being, of getting up in the top 25 rankings or whatever it is. It wasn't about TV money because TV wasn't as big a deal.
Now it's 1st and
And
goal
then
with the
in
defense trying to
2010,
regroup
when
after
the
giving up
Longhorn
the big
Network and all
pass.
that showed up, and that all kickstarted that whole thing.
They'll bring him down.
You know,
at the
it
1.
became about
Long.
money.
Gains 8 yards on that
And
play.
that has poisoned this sport to the very, very core. Money was always involved in like recruiting and stuff like that, like kind of that under the table money that was always there.
Touchdown,
But
Iowa State.
When you're that
to
close
the point
end
where
zone,
now
it's
we're
always
just
a
tearing
smart play
apart
to find your
conferences and everything like that
blockers
just
and follow
based
them
on
into the end
TV
zone.
contracts. I don't, man, it's really disappointing. I wish it wasn't like that because it's just
And he hits the PAT.
it's tearing the sport in half.
Three-play, 51-yard
And it's to the point now where
results in a touchdown.
it seems like we're headed towards these super conferences that have
Everyone's
24
all
30
lined up and
teams,
ready for the
whatever,
kickoff.
whatever. And it's going to be the game in 10 years is going to be
He'll return it from the
unrecognizable
one.
from what we have now.
He makes it to the 18-yard line. Long's performance today showing
And
just how good he
I don't know,
really
that's
is.
really
Yeah, he's
disappointing.
both mentally and physically
'Cause
tough, Brad. I mean, he really has the ability
college
to carry
football
this
that I,
team, make smart
that
decisions.
we all grew
he really
up
hangs
with.
on to the football well.
Was a lot of fun. There was
There's got to be
some
some
weird
sense of
variation.
urgency
There was,
to this
there was
offense right now. They
it
don't
was
have the luxury
worthwhile
of
for
wasting
everybody to
drives
try to
if
have
they
a
wanna
great
get back in
season
the
because
game.
something could, anything could happen. Kansas's 07 season, a bunch of people's 07 season. Like there was like stuff like that.
And he's going
And
to be sacked.
The defenders played
we're
the
headed
snap
to a
count
we're headed to a
perfectly.
world where that's
Found
not
a path
where
into
those
the
don't happen.
backfield and didn't
Because
let
in
the
this
quarterback get away.
new world where maybe the Big Ten and the SEC split off, and form their own league.
They line up at the 14. Second down.
And then everybody else is just kind of left to fend for themselves. You know, that
now he's
gets us to a spot where,
and he's taken down.
Come on, you got to fumble that.
The quarterback trying to make a play.
Well, he did a nice job of getting some yards.
Or like the bottom end of that. I mean, the SEC and the Big Ten both have bad teams. And Big Ten's got Rutgers, Purdue, Indiana, like Illinois. Lots of teams where they've had their day in the sun. They've had their day in the sun, but for the most part are not good programs. Maryland is fine, but they're not great or on any sort of regular basis.
Complete right down, nothing doing.
SEC's got Vanderbilt.
Play by the defense. They're feeling pretty good about themselves right now.
They've all had their day in the sun, except for Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt really hasn't, but Mississippi State's generally not great. You know, Kentucky's generally not great. South Carolina is not very good. Tennessee's up and down. Things like that. But
he puts it away, and it's a great
you go
kick.
to if people are like tired of the same teams always
to
winning
the 40.
It now,
He's at
it's
midfield.
only going to get worse.
He's pushed out of bounds at the 42.
When you
Iowa
move to
State's
only the
showing
Big
right
Ten
now
and
that they are not
the
content to
SEC,
sit back and just watch their
and they
lead disappear.
play
They're
against the
adding
same
to it.
teams all the time,
right now on
and
offense.
it's going to be
It's
just going to be this big perpetuating thing, and it's going to suck. And I think the value of those, if that happens, I think the value of that league goes down relative to what those same teams would have been worth. Oh shit! Had they stayed in, had they kept the NCAA together as it is.
Just when it looked like this offense might be able to put this game out of reach, you turn the football.
I don't see a lot of
with an
people
interception. Boy, this could come back in a
outside
big way
of the Big Ten and the SEC right now that are already there and watching their teams. I don't see lots of like extra people just tuning in randomly that wouldn't have before, just because it's this supposed super league or anything like that, or it's an NFL development league or something like that. Like, it's not. Nobody new is tuning into that. And I think you're going to lose some interest because they're not competing for the same championship we are anymore. I don't watch a ton of SEC football as it is, but I definitely won't care about it if they leave and go to a different league.
We got a flag down on the field. Might have been offside.
I'll never take the time to go watch a team in a different league. That's used to compete against mine. It's just not going to happen. I'm not going to go watch an Auburn game. I don't do a lot, but at least I would. I'll watch
to pick up the first down.
the Iron Bowl or something like that once in a while if it's a really good matchup, which, But
and he makes it out to about the 47.
I'm not going to do that if they're playing in a different league entirely.
That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
If I'm let's say you were I don't know. I don't know. I don't really have a good head. The example I've had was soccer, and it didn't flesh out as good in my head as I thought it would. But it's just, I don't know. I think it's less valuable. I think it's a less valuable product on both. I think it's this is one where it's
good stand there.
The sum of the parts is greater than
the offensive play call.
The value of the whole is greater than the sum of the parts type of thing. That said, all of that said, if we go to that spot where the SEC and the Big Ten are 24, 30 teams, whatever it is, and most of the current Big 12 is left on the outside. Oklahoma State might get into that or something like that, but
so this one goes into the end zone.
I don't know. I don't know if I would see the Big Ten adding Iowa State. I hope they do, but if they go to 30 teams, they might. But I don't know. It'd be tough. It'd be close. We'd be the 30th team in. But assuming that we don't, and we get left out of that, you're going to have most of the Big 12, most of the Pac-12, most of the ACC and stuff like that. You're going to have those teams left over playing in what I think would be an otherwise really fun league.
Here with their pass rush, and that time it paid off with an incompletion.
To me, that's a league that it's still going to have some money available.
Second down.
So it's not like everyone's just going to be poor all of a sudden. And I think you're going to have more raw competitiveness than you would
to about the 33.
than you do now, or that you would see in the Big Ten SEC
league. It keeps the defense guessing. They have no idea whether you're passing or running, even if you need medium to long range yards.
I think it'd be a lot of fun, and you wouldn't have nearly as much pressure to try to to try to compete in this rat race, which is kind of functional what college football is
Nice
now.
run, and he's brought down.
There wouldn't be the pressure to compete in something like that. And I think, I don't know. I think I would be able to enjoy college football a lot more if knowing that we're in like a league like that, and that every single thing we do isn't like potentially going to completely destroy the conference, and then we have to worry about, where you have to worry about two blue bloods that don't give a shit about anybody else, going there and threatening your existence because they're dickheads. Like, you don't have to worry about any of that because we're just in this league in this conference that just kind of does its own thing. We have fun. We play college football. And it's a good time.
81-yard drive. And they put up 7 points.
That sounds like a fun thing to me, to be able to, even if we're not competing with the SEC and the Big Ten schools and all that, something like that.
I didn't expect it to be this easy.
That's okay. Like, I'm fine with that. Like, I don't need to. Like, I would say rarely plays an SEC team. I don't remember the last time we played an SEC team.
Sun Devils have just gone ice cold on offense. They can't seem to get anything going.
And right now, they just have to forget the score.
I don't care about playing them. The only Big Ten team we ever play is Iowa.
Try to get a first down.
So like,
build a little bit more
I'm sure that like whatever it is can be figured out where they can still play, and if they don't, it is what it is. It's more room for us to play other interesting teams.
This offense has to step up and capitalize on this possession.
I don't know. I don't think that's like such a bad existence. I mean, I'm sure a bunch of Oklahoma and Texas fans and whoever else will tell, and Iowa fans be like, "Oh, your team's garbage. You're not even in this big league or whatever like that. You're just in this poverty league." Blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, maybe, but we're having fun and we're winning games, and you're not. So, who really wanted at this? Because schools like Iowa are going to get buried. If that happens, they're going to get buried. Because
the Cyclones,
if they have an 8-team playoff, it's going to be 5 or 6 from the SEC and a few from like the Big Ten. Because like the Big Ten, all of a sudden now it's got a few blue bloods in it. Because Notre Dame will be in that. If the two leagues split off, Notre Dame will go to the Big Ten. It'll have Ohio State, it'll have Penn State, it'll have Wisconsin, it'll have Oregon, and USC, and Washington. They'll have a lot of really good teams. Iowa will never ever remotely sniff a playoff in that league. Never in a million years. They're going to be stuck in the middle, just like they have been in this. Even though, like right now, once in a while they poke their head up for 10 or 11 wins or something like that, and they make they get a chance to go to a New Year's Six bowl game or something like that. Like once in a while they poke their head up. That's not going to happen in this league, in this new league. Like to me, like. Yeah, there's money to be had in going to this big league or whatever, I guess. So the paycheck will probably be a little bit bigger. But I mean, at what point is that not worth it? I mean, you're not winning games, you're not winning championships, you're just existing and getting paid.
This guy could go down as being one of the best pass rushers of all
Damon Nugent
time.
takes down Derek Thomas's sack record. That's awesome.
From the 46-yard line, second down.
So yeah. I don't know. I don't see a happy existence in a league like that for an Iowa or a Nebraska or a Minnesota or
at the 35-yard line.
Or even someone like a Tennessee or
here they kind of put pressure on the quarterback and challenged him to find the hole in the defense. And in this case, he did.
Who knows where they're going to be? Sometimes they're really good, sometimes they're not. Who knows? But theoretically, LSU's involved in this. But like Iowa and Wisconsin, and Ole Miss, and all those like the teams that are like. They're good here and there, and sometimes they have a really good season. They poke their head up.
As an offensive lineman, this is
the
worst thing that you want to see.
They're not going to win anything in that league.
Getting sacked, but getting hit like that. Those linemen better pick that quarterback up and start doing a better job of taking care of it.
Nobody's having fun except for the Blue Bloods that are already having fun.
So they're going to go for it here.
What's the draw? Why would you want to be in a league like that? And it's not like it's not like the NBA or the NFL or something like that where you have a draft and you have teams that go up and down all the time. There's some franchises that are run better than others and that are consistently good or consistently bad because they have bad ownership or whatever like that. They all have a fairly equal shot at getting good players.
This defense has really got to step it up and make a
shot at getting good players. So like there's some natural competitive balance
involved. You like a team
there.
That's ready to defend the pass. It takes some preparation to get in the way of a pass like that.
That's not going to happen in these new leagues.
Second down, 10 yards to go.
I'm not a fan of where college athletics is right now. If I wasn't already heavily invested into it, like if I met somebody, like if I met a new person or whatever, and they were thinking about following college sports and stuff like that or whatever, but hadn't really followed it for very long or anything like that, or they didn't really know what they were looking at.
The 37.
Interesting to go with the same play.
I don't know what I would tell them. It's like,
big gainer.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Like, yeah, sometimes these are really fun, but also, this whole system's kind of corrupt, and it
from the 37
almost has absolutely nothing to do with the on-field product of anything. Has almost like the sport is almost entirely driven by TV ratings and things like that. Like, I don't know how appealing that would be to a new person.
Oh my, what a catch.
Jimmy the Mobster Goolsby is just tearing Arizona State a new one right now.
And he converts the extra point. A 4-play, 51-yard drive. And they add 7 points to the scoreboard.
So, yeah.
Iowa State kicked this one off.
And it's all it all sucks because Iowa State is finally starting to get its feet under itself as a program. And getting to the point where they have sustainable success with recruiting and coaching and all that, to where they can become a consistent winner. And then as soon as that happens, as soon as they get their stuff together, college football just gets torn in half.
That's always been a very
which, maybe this thing works in their favor and everything splits apart and they end up in this like kind of tier 2 league or something like that.
He makes it out,
but they're really good because they've got really good players. They've got really good coaching. Maybe they kick ass and they are really like
what they're trying to accomplish.
Maybe they're in the top end of that second league or something like that. I don't know. Which would be kind of fun. Like, North Dakota State fans seem to have quite a bit of fun. I don't see why we can't.
They simply have too much speed for this offensive line.
Damon Nugent, 4 sacks today.
3rd and 13.
Dude's an animal. Spun right into him. But the point is that right now, anyways, I don't foresee the Big 12 being in any immediate jeopardy. And they really need to go after those Pac-12 schools. They want a shot at hanging around and being at the big boys table when the next round of negotiating comes up in 2025.
From their own 37-yard
There's no reason to not put yourself in the best possible position by grabbing those 4
3 to go in regulation. Makes it out to maybe the 40-yard line.
Gain of 3 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
He makes his way to about the 48.
I mean, they're running read options, down 29 points with 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. I don't know what their expectation is, I guess.
From the 48-yard line, 1st down.
Green 9. Blue 4. Easy.
Makes it out to about the 39.
Stiff on
the
a
offensive line got a really good push there, allowing the back to pick up 9 on the play.
I'm going to put in the 2nd string. I don't do that very often, but I should. Put in the 2nd string everything.
It's 2nd down now. They're just a few feet away from that 1st down marker.
Green 9. Blue 4. Blue.
That whole thing was a
tackled
mess.
at the 34. And that one goes for about 5 yards and first down.
They've done a great job on this drive with the underneath pass. The quarterback isn't forcing the ball, and you can see how effective he is.
This is the 8th play of this drive.
He's 15 of 15.
Just under 2 minutes in the game.
The new college football game needs to have more realistic passing. Straight up.
And he hits him hard at the 22.
Kennedy makes the tackle at the 22-yard line. That makes it 1st and 10.
From the 22-yard line. First down.
Check. Green 9, green 9.
Tackle at the 20-yard line. A 2-yard run by the
A
halfback.
gain of 2 yards. That makes it 2nd and 8.
This is the 10th play of this drive.
Check 52. Check 3. He's coming. Green 9.
He's taken down at the 18. Arizona State's going to use their first time out of the half here.
Why? What are we doing here?
And once again, they'll come to the line trying to convert on 3rd down. Well, a nice stop there late in the 4th quarter, but this game, quite frankly,
First
has been
incompletion
over
of the
for a
whole
long
day.
time, and I'm ready for it to end.
He was a
What are they
little
doing?
erratic on that
Yeah,
pass,
they're
but there's
definitely
no
gonna pass.
denying that he can really hum it in there.
Let's do our 3-dub buzz. So we can watch that spy.
Roger. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Green 9.
Halfback's got it on the quick throw. Well, you can talk about offense all you want, and they were good today, but the defense was better. They come up with the play of the day, and that'll lead to the victory. Late in the 4th quarter, this game's not even close.
What do we got
it's a
here?
blowout. A lot
So
of
Thomas
folks
is on
have
the
already
outside
gone
still. We got
home, and
Moore and
Herbie, I think
Bryant.
we're going to make our
Butler.
dinner reservation. Under a minute left in the game. Throws complete. He's got space to work. And they push him out at the 29.
That's a
Trey
gain of 12
Butler.
on the play. First down.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the
A
29.
lot of these guys already play, so it's kind of.
Down. Check. Let's go.
He's into the open field. Slides down.
Yards on the play. That's
Go hurry
a
up.
gain of 10 yards.
We're gonna chuck him deep.
That
Feel
brings
it.
up 2nd and 1.
Let's go. Hey, we got check. Let's go. Hey, Texas. Check 24.
Completes it across the middle. And he's taken down right around the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line. First down.
Here we go. Let's go. Check. Hey, Texas. Check 4. Texas. Down.
Pulls down the catch, and he's got room here.
Sears is running over
Made
people.
to the 32-yard line.
Hudson makes the tackle at the 32-yard
Actually,
Iowa
we're gonna call
State's going
timeout.
to take their first time
I'm
out of
going
the half.
to run this. It'll be with a backup tight end, but that's okay. 'Cause I'm really looking to try to get like Thomas or Moore open.
Check. Hey, Texas.
If I remember correctly, Moore's got some speed.
This one's going deep to the end zone. The defender had it and
I
then
needed to
dropped
lob
it.
it. But that's all right. 49-20 win. Not bad.
Long's performance today. Right now, Kirk, the nation is watching, and they're pretty impressed with what they saw.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of people are going to see the kind of numbers that he put up today. And more importantly, I think his team's going to be able to continue to build their offense around him and his attributes of what he brings
Jimmy
to this
Goolsby,
offense.
3 receptions
That's
for
going to do it for
120
this presentation
yards.
of NCAA Football 14. For Kirk Herbstreit, this is Brad Nessler saying goodbye.
Wish you could have got Brandon Thomas some more catches. But He did get a kick return, so that's good. The goal is going to be to get everybody, to make the entire Heisman finalist list Iowa State Cyclones. It'll be Corbett, Thomas, Goolsby, Long, and somebody else. Goolsby or Hayford. Maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure who else. Maybe Hayford. We'll just have to make sure we get Hayford in there too. I mean, at this point, I would have to assume Thomas is a shoe-in to get returner of the year. It means return like 4 or 5 kicks for a touchdown. We need to check on Captain Neckerl though, see if he's ready for a visit. He's ready for a visit. Ken Blankenship locked us out. All right, let's go schedule our visit. Let's see what these guys have available for visits. So they can do West Virginia or Kansas State. West Virginia or Kansas State. I think I'll probably put them all on West Virginia, I suppose. I'll put as many on West Virginia as I can. Oh, we've got a complimentary visit for UCF, so we'll put him there. Captain Neckerl and Flynn, we'll put them there. Any complimentary visits? Still put them on week 12, because if we get a quarterback in this class, which I don't know if we're recruiting or not. That's a good question. Yes, 1 QB. Currently behind. Kind of hanging in there, honestly. If we put points into him, we could probably get him. But we've got other team needs. Let's see how we're doing, just to make sure we're not wasting points on somebody. Just hanging on to Captain Neckerl. We still have quite a few bonus points. We have the most bonus points of anybody that's not going to get locked out. So that's good. Unfortunately, play style is going to help out Northwestern quite a bit. Feel like proximity to home should be an A+, but Kyle Pace, doing good on him. Good. We're hanging in there with Taiwan Jones. We're falling behind on McKinney. I don't think we're going to... He's got a lot of visits scheduled already. Might pull the plug on him. We're going to get cut off. Yeah. We haven't scheduled a visit or anything. Yeah, I'm just going to pull out of George McKinney. If we get him, great. If we don't. Michael Flynn. We've got a visit scheduled with him, so I'm going to leave him. We're good there. Still pulling ahead on this guy. I mean, it feels like if we put points into him, he'd probably commit pretty quick. But he's not like a can't-miss prospect or anything like that. He's got 90 throw passes. He's actually he's almost a quarterback more than anything. Kind of hanging in there with a lot of these guys. Not as worried about him because we got other tackles, but doing good on this receiver. Who has 93 speed, which is very good for a high school senior. I'm doing good on him, not putting any effort into him whatsoever. Same with this guy. Anthony Henderson. I mean, I feel like I could probably get him if I needed to. He's the #1 athlete, and he's getting ready to go to Wyoming. 95 speed. 95 speed. 94 returns, 78 route running. Got a good stiff arm. He's not a defensive player, that's for sure. 6'1", 217. I mean, that's probably a running back. Yeah, that's probably a running back. The play style is a D, so I'm guessing he's being looked at as a running back. What's his catching look like? I mean, could he be a good like utility type guy? 71. It's not terrible. I mean, he's just so Wyoming is just so far ahead, which is hilarious to me. Whatever. Doing really good on him. We're not even putting any effort into him. Putting some into him. We're kind of just hanging around. Is he good? 84 speed. Eh. Well, kind of thinking we're doing on George McGee. Oh, that's right. We're pulling out of him. Okay. Keem Mosley, we're not going to get him. No chance. And we're locked out of him. So we'll just get rid of him. .6'4", 228. .80 speed. This guy's probably a linebacker, I suppose. And but no, I don't know. It's like a quarterback. If we get him, I guess great, but I'm not worried about him. Coach stability, A-. Oh, probably just because of the coordinators. I'm not going to put much into him. 93 speed as a safety. That's pretty good. If we could guarantee that we land him, that'd be good. I don't think we're going to get him, but I'm also not prioritizing him. Definitely not getting him. I guess. I'll put into Tony Thomas, I think. I'll put some into Tony Thomas. Put 400 into him. I'm going to put 300 into that quarterback just to see if we can possibly like start making up some ground. 250. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I scouted that one guy. Yeah. We got a bye week this week, though, so that's easy. Bill committed to TCU. I don't know if I was even the guy I was looking at, but got a recruit ready to visit, so that's good. Apparently I wasn't putting any points into that guy, so I want to check. First we'll get that visit scheduled. Really way behind on this guy. Whatever, it's fine. All right. Still kind of just hanging out there. Looks like they're going after him pretty hard, just as hard as we are. So, good thing though is we've opened up a very substantial lead on Iowa, so that takes care of that. Pulling away on him. Somewhere in him. TCU took the lead on Kyle Pace. I wonder if you visited them. You did visit them, so that's what that was. Okay. Taiwan Jones, we're hanging in there. Yeah, we're just going to bail on him. We'll stay there with him. Fine, we're kicking ass on there. We're hanging in there a little bit. I think he must have visited Oklahoma. He did not. Maybe he visits Oklahoma after us. Oof. Not ideal. Doing good there. Still leading. Still leading. Oh, we're leading out. That's a new guy. I didn't even offer a scholarship. All right. Doing good there. Josh Davis kicking ass there. Oh, 7 overall. Did we make up some ground? We did not. And he hasn't visited anywhere. We're way behind on bonus points. Thinking we're gonna go away from him. I don't think we're gonna take a quarterback. It'll be someone further down. Man, Wyoming is just tearing away with that guy. The #1 athlete in the country. He's really good. Tyrone Duncan. Doing good there. Not really all that worried about that guy. I'm just kind of defocused from him. Definitely not going to get him. Seems like this guy might be a guy that we could get. Oh, he's only 77. How about this guy? 79. I think we're even farther behind, though. Yeah, we're really far behind. Well, is there anybody that just could use a little push? I think we opened up a little bit of lead there. That was the guy I don't really care about, but we're just leading for him anyways. Maybe I can just get this guy committed. All right, we're at Houston this week. How are we doing on Heisman Watch? We had a bye week, so I'm sure we're falling. Had some guys fall down. Oof. Corbett's entirely off, and only Long is left. Wow, it's all halfbacks. That's wild. That is not how it is in real life. Excuse me. Maybe at a 100-100 game. That probably helps. Well, time to get some people back on the list. Let's go Yeah, we'll go white. We'll go black, white, black. Wish we had like a stormtrooper color, like a white and black away outfit for something like this, but that's, oh, I don't want white gloves there. Yeah, actually, screw it. White gloves. Only 7th in total yards. That's interesting. Boy, they are just bad. Got nothing going on. Their punter is their best player.
Hi, everybody. Right. Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA
Why are they wearing white?
Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites.
Oh, this is terrible. Why are they wearing white? All right, we're going to have to quit this game and make sure that they're wearing red. Said Iowa State opens Big 12 play with a cakewalk against Houston. All right. Chrome. Yeah, we'll do white gloves. Okay. Houston, you are going to wear red. No idea why they were wearing white. Kind of makes sense, though, based on their rating, though. They were only like 77 overall.
Hi, everybody. Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show
now
presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites.
Here in the heart of Houston, Texas, is Robertson Stadium and the battlefield for this game.
We'll take the ball first.
Houston.
Straight up, though, we should wear these uniforms sometime. Maybe do it with the color logo on top. Folks. But we should absolutely wear these uniforms sometime.
Looking for the corner.
Look at Thomas go.
Down the sideline. He's taken down at the 36. The Cyclones and their ground game's always been sensational. It's not always one guy, Herbie. Sometimes they've got 2 or 3 that can carry the load.
And that's what makes it so tough for this defense is you're not focusing in on just one guy. You're focusing in on really an entire scheme. And because of that diversity, I think it makes it more of a challenge. And you got to be better tacklers in the open field. And I think that's really what they've stressed all week is tackling and gang tackling.
Straight up, I'm a big fan of this uniform right now. I'm a big fan. Like, if I should have put the colorized logo on top, but aside from that,
his motor is always
this jersey combo is super cool.
More importantly, he really demonstrates some leadership out there too. They'll bring him down at the 47. Not much there for the halfback, but he picked up some tough yardage.
Well, nothing fancy here. The back did a nice job of putting his head down and getting the first down.
From their own 47-yard line, it's first down.
Is that blitzing or something? Get Thomas some
Fires out to
yards.
his wideout. Tackle at the 18. And that play could have gone for 6.
Oh, boy, you're right. And all week long, this secondary did a lot of talking about how they were going to dominate these receivers. I think this is time that they step up and prove it on the field. Forget about talking trash. Let's see how they react after giving up that big play.
From the 18-yard line. First down. He's under some heat. Just throws this one away. Corbett's got the weight of the team on his shoulders
1%
right now
completions
after the way he
last year,
performed
huh?
last season, Kirk. And I'm telling you, the season he had a year ago, it really makes expectations go through the roof.
Man left, man left.
All right.
Looks quick to his tight end, and he can't hang on.
All right, let's go. Let's just run the ball. See where we get.
3rd and 10 coming up. Ball on the 18.
Oh, you got to block somebody.
At the 16. A great stop there, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Before you start to blame the offensive line, really give this defense some credit. They just did a great job.
Nah, we'll go for it.
Fires quick. Tipped.
That was dumb.
The defense holds, and the ball will change hands.
Linebacker was running in front of the receiver.
Now the offense gets ready to take their first crack at it.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Here's the halfback.
Oh, come on. I was right there.
And he's level at the 28-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 12 yards. First down.
From their own 28-yard line. First down. Throws complete. He's got room to work. And he's tackled at the 44-yard line. The quarterback really took a shot after the play, and I'll bet that's what this flag is for.
Defense.
Ugh, come on.
They're giving away free yards and only making life easier for the guys on the other side of the ball.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 41-yard line. Now he's scrambling. And they make the stop around the 36-yard line.
Good coverage by the defense, but they have to be aware of this quarterback's tendency to scramble around and pick up some yards.
And they might be coming with a blitz here. Scrambling around. He's taken down right around the 34. Called his own number on that one.
I like the idea of trying
Had
to
the
run
spy.
here. The defense
That's good.
really made him pay the price for trying to run.
Let's do double buzz.
3rd down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. Quick strike to the receiver. He's tackled right around the 28-yard line. Jensen gains 6 yards with a short completion.
This quarterback still hasn't missed a receiver on this drive.
Man left, man left. Four down. Watch one. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Slings it, and down he goes around the 20-yard line.
Ugh, this is maddening.
That brings up 2nd and 1.
Short yardage situation here. 2nd down and 1. And a quick throw. Brought down around the 16-yard line. The pass is complete for 4 yards, and that'll be a first down.
Nothing special here. Quick pass and a good catch, but it keeps the chains moving.
Here's the 8th play of the series. Quick throw out to the receiver. Tackle made right around the 6-yard line. So it's second down, and they're only about a foot away from picking up the first down. They come out in a 5-wide set.
Just right through. Oh, man.
He splits the uprights with the extra point.
So an 8-play, 69-yard drive, and that's good for a touchdown.
An amazing drive for this offense. Outstanding execution. If you're the defense, you've got to do something to try to change things up to get this quarterback out of sync.
He's got the corner. And he's taken down at the 26.
Houston's really got things working right now for him. I can't think of a better start.
Well, that's exactly the way they had hoped to see this game go. I mean, anytime you can start the game with a stop, get your offense out there, they move the ball down, put points on the board. Now it's just more about trying to maintain what they've already created.
Fires across the middle. They'll bring him down at the 43.
I'm really liking what I see from this guy. He's not afraid to go to the air on any down.
They'll run the no huddle here. If they have some success with it early, they'll maybe continue to run it.
Nothing tentative on that run at all. He looked very determined and got the first down.
Gains his way to the 33-yard line.
They've obviously found a formula for moving the ball against this defense. Let's see if any adjustments are made before their backs are really against the wall.
Fires it out.
Woo.
Tackle at the 19. The pass results in a first
Keep
down.
going.
I'll tell you, great call by the coaches on first down. It stretches the defense when they're expecting the run, and then they end up with another first down.
Makes it out to about the 10. They go with the run, and that'll be a gain of 9.
That'll make it 2nd and inches.
And that sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Keep going.
8 yards. That makes it 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Cyclones.
Right in. Just like that.
Will be
Now I just need
tied
to figure out
with
what
the
to do with
extra
this
point.
passing game.
And he adds the extra point.
So a 7-play, 75-yard drive, and it results in a touchdown.
Looks like they're ready for the kick.
Field sets a return.
Makes it out to maybe the 19-yard line.
Returns 19 yards.
I don't think either team has a clear advantage so far. Let's see if they can make some plays and get a little separation.
Here's a handoff left side, and he hits him hard at the 17.
If these defenders continue to exploit the O-line like that, it's going to be a long day for this running back.
Nice.
12.
So it's 2nd and 12. Ball on the 17. They'll get him for a loss. 1 yard loss.
Coach Stradamus to the rescue.
1 yard on the play. That'll make it 3rd and 13.
Takes it up the middle for a nice run.
All right.
Lawson gains around 5
Much
yards
better.
on the draw play from scrimmage.
That makes it 4th and 8.
They passed the entire first drive, and then all of a sudden now they decided to run the ball.
Thomas is back deep to return the punt. He's at midfield.
Ooh.
He's at the 40.
Ooh, Thomas.
Tackle made at the 34. We've played one. We're even at 7 in this one. Welcome back here. We resume action now here in the second quarter. This is the point in the game where you don't want to make any mistakes that give the other guys a reason to feel more confident going into halftime. He heaves it to the end zone.
Or Hayford.
And it's complete for the touchdown.
That was easy enough.
And he tacks on the extra point. Let's get an update now. Here's Reese Davis. Reese.
The Horned Frogs were clinging to a spot in the top 25 at number 23, but a loss, and they are out of the top 25. And for TCU, they're looking to win their 3rd straight.
Fields it at the 2. He's to the 20. And he's tackled at the 22-yard line.
Kickoff return 20 yards.
All right, we're going to stick with this for right now.
With 1 quarter down, I really haven't seen too much separation between these two squads. Might be neck and neck the whole way. Makes the catch and gets out of bounds.
How about the big fellas up front? This line will have to continue to play like that to build the consistency to help this offense be effective.
From their own 34-yard line, it's first down. They're showing blitz.
Push the pocket back.
Fires quick, he catches another, and he's taken down.
Gave me the wrong person.
Kennedy on the tackle at the 31-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Hey, check right. Watching the 5. Yeah. He's coming.
And he's tackled at about the 49. First down, 10 to go.
Runs more
Ball on
man.
the 49-yard line.
3 down. Mike 55.
Which is a dumb idea.
He's at the 40. He's at the 30. To the 20. To the 10.
Yep.
And
He's
he
going.
scores. Touchdown. They'll line up for the extra point in an attempt to tie the game. He makes the PAT. A 4-play, 78-yard drive, and they come away with a touchdown.
Boy, that is scoring in a hurry. This offense is looking more and more explosive.
Houston is lining up to kick this one off. He's to the 10. And down he goes at the 24-yard line.
Get through that. Oh, Nation. What's up? Let's see.
You always want to go in the locker room with
flood.
momentum, so as we get closer to halftime, I think we'll see more and more attempts to create big plays. And he is drilled.
There's a few options there, and
Not only did
I
they
saw
give up
him,
the sack
and
here,
I
but their quarterback
panicked.
just got hit hard. If I'm an offensive coordinator, or especially an offensive line coach, I'm getting a hold of my offensive line, making sure these guys are on the same page, and they've got to take more pride in taking care of their quarterback than that play right there.
Goolsby, 91 yards. He's got to be gone. He's got to be gone.
Oh. And they make the stop right around the 20.
Brown on the tackle at the 20-yard line. First down.
Hey, pick your game up. Hey, 58 is the right. 58 is the right.
We're going to play action. Thomas.
Throws complete. He's got space to work. A huge play, and now they're in a great position to score.
A quarterback's best friend is a receiver he can count on to catch the ball every time he drops back to pass.
First down, and they've got their eyes on that goal line. Fires in
DJ
there, got it,
Bibbs.
touchdown.
He always needs more touchdowns. We're going to get him a Mackey Award one of
And he
these years.
converts the extra point. A quick update now. Here's Reese.
The Horned Frogs arrive at today's game ranked number 23 in the nation. This one's been entertaining us all day long. We have got an all-out Donnybrook on our hands.
Lawson from the 3. Gets to about the 24-yard line.
I think any good football
They haven't really
team
taken
has to
any
have an
shots
ability
deep.
to
I
answer,
might
and that's
do
exactly
something really
what we
dumb
just saw.
and make my
One team scores a touchdown,
zone depth a
the
little
other
bit
team
shorter
comes
for
right
right
back
now.
and puts another touchdown on the board.
to
This is getting
see
exciting. The
that
last time
looks
we
like.
saw this offense on the field, they drove the length of the field. And you think back to what that defensive coordinator tried to do. He tried to change some things up, but nothing seemed to work. It's going to be interesting to see how he can have an impact on this drive.
And he's tackled after positive yardage.
7 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Second down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down.
go.
They'll knock him down for a loss.
Call it a loss of 2 yards on the play. That'll make it 3rd and 5.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Larry.
He's hit and taken down.
Oof,
The
that was an odd
defense
choice
was ready
there.
for that pass and catch, and they did a good job to hold them for such a short game.
Houston to punt. He's to the 40. Out of bounds around the 45-yard line. The
Didn't mean to run
Cyclones
out of
game
bounds
plan
there.
is just what we've been seeing through a couple of quarters now. Give this guy the football and let it ram it down the defense's throat and just keep giving it to him until he gets tired or the defense gets tired.
Well, the offensive line, I also think, deserves a lot of credit. You know, the back is the star. He's been getting most of the yards and most of the attention, but he's not doing it alone. The offensive line's paving the way and opening this thing
All
up,
right.
and the running back's taking
Go,
advantage of
hurry
it.
up.
They've had a great first half.
That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Iowa State up 7 points. Makes it out to about the 40.
That's a gain of 8 on the play. That makes it 1st and 10.
He chucks it downfield. The
Hayford.
defender had it and then
Oh.
dropped it.
The quarterback threw it right into the hands
I
of
need
the
to throw it
safety.
further to the
I can't believe
sideline.
he dropped it.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
See if he can't hit
From the
Bibbs on this
40-yard
crossing
line.
route.
Second down.
Hayford's
He
open.
might want it all here and
After he's going to overrun his route.
touchdown.
Oh, but he got it!
For Corbin, he's coming very close to breaking the school record for career touchdown passes.
What an awesome
Oh, my
field
God.
general he's been in his time here.
Hayford.
Orchestrating all these scores come so naturally to this
Doink.
guy.
What a play. What a play.
So
That's
the officials
hilarious.
are going to take a look at some of the replay angles.
They're
And what
reviewing
they're
the
looking
catch.
for is whether or not the ball touched the ground before he had possession.
We'll take
No,
another
it's a
look at
catch.
the play here. And I'll be honest, I couldn't tell if he made the catch or not.
Man, from our angle,
That's a catch.
it's really hard to tell. I think this one could go either way.
I don't get the video kind of skips, but
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
hey.
So the call on the field stands.
All right. Wow, what a play.
And he
by-
hits the PAT.
What a play by Hayford.
A 4-play, 55-yard drive, and they come away with 7 points. So our score, 28-14. Jones gets set to kick this one away. Fields from the 5. Tackle at the 30.
All right, so until they try pushing the ball downfield, I'm not going to worry about it too much.
It's going to be interesting to see how the action shakes out in this series. Gets it out quickly.
Oh, what happened?
Brought down right around the 34. And that play could have gone for 6.
Oh, boy, you're right. And all week long, this secondary did a lot of talking about how they were going to dominate these receivers. I think this is time that they step up and prove it on the field. Forget about talking trash. Let's see how they react after giving up that big play.
Quarterback all by himself in the backfield with 5 wideouts. He's tackled at the 33. Richard only gets about a yard there on the quarterback scramble.
That brings up 2nd and 9.
Houston's going to use their first time out of the half here.
Kind of weird timing.
We've got a 2nd and 9 here. Ball on the 33. He steps out around the 27-yard line. Williams picks him up 6 yards with a catch.
That makes it 3rd and 3.
Taken down around the 18-yard line.
To be successful, you've got to be able to come through on 3rd down, and that's just what they did with that big run.
I'm going to bring some pressure, I think.
From the 18-yard line. 1st down. Grabs a pitch, looking for the corner. Gains his way to the 7-yard line.
They're eating up a lot of field on this drive. I'm really impressed with their ball control.
He's scrambling. Now he's going to run and watch out. Touchdown, Cougars. He splits the uprights with the extra point.
I'm not sure what to do defensively.
Houston to kick. He really got a hold of that kick. He's to the 10. He's to the 20. And he's taken down at the 21-yard line. The offense really came up with a nice drive there last time out, and most of those yards came through the air.
This defense needs to improve from front to back. The line needs to put more pressure on the quarterback, and the defensive backs need to stick it to these receivers with tighter coverage.
That's a gain of 7 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on 2nd down. Iowa State is up 7. He's going to try and scramble. Wants to go
open.
long and does.
No.
And it's intercepted.
Stop with the interception.
He telegraphed that throw. He eyed his receiver the whole way. That was an easy read by the defense.
Stupid. 47 seconds left. I'm assuming they're going to try to push the ball down
From
the
their
field.
own 38-yard line. 1st down. The quarterback in the gun with 5 receivers.
Ooh, I got him. Oh, Nugent.
It's picked up.
That was a crazy defensive play.
That's a very heads-up
I just
play by
bowled
the
my
defensive
dude.
end to
Just
jump on that fumble.
Here's a great job of the
Just
defense
got to
there
him.
to take advantage of the mistake
Wow, that
and
was
cause
awesome.
that turnover.
Their last drive ended with an interception. We're about to find out what the defense can do this time.
Anytime you give the ball away, it's a disappointment. So these guys want to show that they can hang on to it.
Corbett on play action. Tackle right around the 12-yard line.
That's a gain of 15 on the play. First down.
Cross field. I'd like to hit Thomas here, but I'm not expecting to. And by that, I mean I'm definitely going to hit him right over the middle, wide open.
And for Corbett, that touchdown toss gives him the team's career record in that department.
Here's just another notch in what's been an outstanding
single
career.
season passing touchdowns. Already had to Brock Purdy in game 7 or something like that.
And he adds the extra point.
That doesn't seem right.
Let's throw out to Reese now for a studio update.
The Horned Frogs arrived today holding a spot in the top 25, but barely at number 23. And
I just had like way more touchdown passes than I think I have.
TCU, they're looking to win their 3rd straight.
Fields it at the 3.
Oh man, I went to a big hit. That was what happened. He just stiff-armed me.
The quarterback leads the offense back out onto the field as we get set to resume play. They'll bring him down at the 23. He gains a couple of yards on the carry.
I guess they're just going to piss this away.
From their own 23-yard line. Second down. It's been a well-fought game as we head to the half. The Cyclones lead it by 2 touchdowns. And we welcome you back to the action here, just about set for the second half. Taken from the 3-yard line. He wasn't breaking that tackle. What a hit.
22 yards.
There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. It looks like they're going to blitz.
Well, that was dumb.
He's to the 40.
Immediately peeled the defensive ending all the way off to the side and just completely left my assignment because I'm an idiot.
Huge gain, and that sets him up nicely with a 1st and goal.
Corey Lawson's having himself a day.
His speed as a runner with the strength of the offensive line, you have the potential for some long runs.
180 rushing yards.
We might see another run here as it's 1st and goal. Brought down after a nice run up the middle.
Call it a gain of 4 yards. That brings up 2nd and goal.
And he's tackled at about the 3-yard line.
Okay.
That's a gain of 1 on the play. That makes it 3rd and goal.
They're at the 3. 3rd down. And it looks like they're going to bring some heat.
Get him down. There we go.
The backfield.
Anytime a running back gets one-on-one with a safety, I think that running back has the confidence in his own athletic ability to be able to make that safety miss and get upfield for some yards. That time, the safety just dominated him, made a great tackle in the backfield for a short loss.
Oh.
And it's through the uprights.
Man, I thought I had jumped that snap.
Houston has the ball all teed up, and he's ready to kick this one off. He sends this one deep. He's to the 10. They'll bring him down at the 26-yard line.
Not bad. Not bad return.
Both sides have made their way back out, and we're just about set to get going again.
Hayford's open.
Keeps his eye on it, makes the catch. Oh, so close to breaking it.
That's good for a gain of 56 yards. First down.
Run it again. This time I actually hit Bibbs across the middle, ideally.
Throw to the tight end.
We didn't hang
out
on
of
to
his
it.
hands.
Damn.
So they run the same pass play again.
Yeah, typically you'll see this when teams are having success with a particular player. They feel confident about a play's chances.
From the 18-yard line, it's second down. Up the middle for a nice gain. Long. Gets 6 yards on the play.
Third down.
Let's run it again.
Tackle made around the 3-yard line.
The play was very well conceived as they were able to get a decent gain and a first down.
We'll go wide, shallow cross and see if we can't hit Thomas here.
Pass
He just
incomplete,
dropped
trying
it.
to get it to his receiver.
Thomas was the intended
Just
receiver
straight
on the play.
up. Oh, I didn't mean to run.
That brings up
I didn't mean to run.
second
Hurry up. We'll have him run a stick.
He's on the run. Throws
Oh,
quick to the
what was
receiver,
that?
Falls incomplete.
He's wide open.
was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it third and goal.
So here we go. It's third and goal from the 2-yard line. Touchdown, Cyclones.
All right.
And he tacks on the extra point. Reese Davis is standing by with this update. Reese?
The Horned Frogs take the field today, ranked 23rd in the country. We've been watching this thing all day long. The Horned Frogs have a lethal pass-catch combination for a touchdown.
He's taken down at the 18.
Kickoff return, 18 yards.
There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. They come out in a 5-wide set. Scrambling around.
Oh, my God.
And he's going to come up with a sack.
Man, these guys can be aggressive. When you stand back there and take hits like that, you're definitely going to feel it the next day.
Cover 2.
It's second and 12.
Under smoke 2.
Ball on their own 17.
Go.
I love the toughness here by this quarterback. Sitting in until the last second, trying to make a play downfield, only to have this defense get to him. He's got to do a better job maybe feeling things out a little bit, but at least he has the awareness and a toughness to sit in that pocket.
Oh,
And this is
come
going to be a
on.
first down.
Perfect timing here between the quarterback and the
Like
wide
9
receiver.
guys in coverage,
That's a
and they
big
just
gain
find
and
a
more than
hole
enough for the
every
first
time.
down.
From their own 33-yard line. It's first down. And they might be coming with a blitz here. And he's taken down around the 35-yard line.
Call it a gain of 2 yards. That makes it second and 8.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Here he goes. Nice run, and he's brought down.
All right.
Gain of 7 yards. That'll bring up third and 2.
It's third down, and they're about 2 yards.
We're missing a
shy
score bug. Why do we not have a score at the bottom?
by the sticks.
Our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
This is interesting.
Let's get off the field. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Now he tries to buy some time.
Oh, come on.
Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space.
Good. Finally. Someone fumbles it when they're supposed to.
And they make the stop at the 46-yard line.
Covered by the defense.
That mistake will cost this offense possession of the ball.
And this young safety was right there to pick up the fumble. Huge break for the defense.
Their last drive ended with a touchdown.
Yeah, we just don't have
what
a...
happens on this possession.
I think this defense has got to do something because right now the quarterback is in such a good rhythm that you've got to do something to try to get him out of it. I would suggest trying to bring more pressure. Try to come up with an exotic blitz look to try to get him on his heels as opposed to being the aggressor and attacking the defense.
He looked pretty cool back there. Even with the outside linebacker blitzing, he made an accurate throw, and the result is a new set of downs.
Throws incomplete. They got a hand on it.
Long, the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Man left, man left.
From the 40-yard line. 2nd down. Incomplete. And that wasn't the greatest pass in the world.
Well, I don't know how anybody can throw a great pass while getting drilled like that.
That brings up 3rd and 10.
Five wide. Don't do that very often.
They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. Now he's scrambling. Catches it, and he's looking for more. He's at the 30. Brought down at the 26.
When they broke the huddle, I'm sure everybody knew the ball was going to go to this receiver. And he still brought it in to give this team a big lift.
The quarterback in the gun. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers in the formation. Throws complete. He's got room to work. He's tackled at the 16.
He is such a reliable target. You throw it anywhere near him, and this guy's going to get his hands on it and make a catch.
Watch for the
They
man.
come out in an empty backfield.
Watch the pass.
And he's hit before he can go anywhere. They pick up good yardage that time on the pass play.
Here they kind of put pressure on the quarterback and challenged him to find the hole in the defense. And in this case, he did. Nice job.
Bryant?
And he is drilled at the 1-yard line.
Peterson on the tackle at the 1-yard line. That makes it 1st and goal.
The goal line. Play action.
Here's the 8th play of the series.
Who's B?
The short yardage defense here.
No idea.
He scrambled.
Jenkins is open. I don't know who Jenkins is, but he's there. Scott Jenkins. Fullback. Nice. Now, every time I try the fake pass, it doesn't work. I can never get it off in time.
He makes the PAT. So that's
I want to do that.
play 55-yard drive, and it results in a touchdown.
This quarterback has really demonstrated a tremendous amount of ability and leadership today. I'd be very surprised if he didn't continue to play well.
Jones gets set to kick this one away. Lawson from the 8. Whoa, he just took a licking.
Kickoff return 13 yards.
So is there any way I can get my score bug back? Not really. I was just trying to see if I could figure out what time the game there was left, but
Not a whole lot's been working for them so far. They should just come out and play loose and easy because they've got nothing to lose. They spread the field in the gun with 5 wide receivers. He's scrambling.
There we go, Nugent.
The play.
That is a big hit on the quarterback. That's one of those as an offensive lineman When the film study starts to come around, you're going to kind of sink in your chair and just hope they don't call you out because you're going to get embarrassed on Monday on that one.
Second and long. Ball on the 16. Flips it, middle to the running back. And they got to him before he could get back to the line. 3-yard loss there.
Not much going on there. Those kind of plays will not work against this defense. You can be sure of that.
Keep it going.
Check 50, check 50.
Third quarter.
And we reach the end of 3, and this game is all but decided.
You're going to finally
Iowa
get
State's
a score.
running away with it.
Hey, there's our scoreboard.
Just about set to start the fourth quarter, mercifully. 5 wide.
Check 50, check 50.
He's under some heat. Fires out to his receiver.
That offensive lineman is so far downfield.
Steps out at the 38-yard line.
Yeah.
There's a flag down, and this most likely is going to be on the defense.
I was going to say, he just destroyed my guy like 15 yards downfield. What the fuck?
They'll give this one another try after the flag.
And on third down, too. That's when you don't want those kind of things to happen.
So with the penalty, they've got 3rd and a mile.
The draw, huh? Interesting.
And it looks like they might be bringing some pressure here. Hand off, and he won't make it.
You've got to go after yards in bigger chunks under these circumstances. Short runs aren't going to cut it anymore.
He gets it away, and this is a really nice punt. Thomas takes it at the 47.
Nope.
Tackle made at the 46. And what a game it's been for this quarterback, Kirk.
Oh, this is an example of this quarterback just really being able to go out and show his competitive spirit. And each time he plays, he puts that out on display.
Let's see. Is there something fun in here?
They punched it in for 6 on the last series. Can they do it again?
I expect him to run the ball, kill the clock, and put this one in the books.
Iowa State up by a bunch. And down he goes, right around the 34.
Gain of 12 yards.
You know what I'm just going to do from now on, from the rest of this game? I'm just going to do Ask Corso. It's still an option, right? Yeah, there we go. Ask Coach. Tiger Stick sounds fun.
From the 34-yard line. First down. They'll spread the field here. Let's see what the defense does with a 5-wide outlook. Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry. Tackle at the 25-yard line.
I think it was a great play call, and it was very well executed. Any coach would be happy with that kind of outcome on a first or second down play.
Keep an eye on Bibbs.
He's going to try and scramble. Room around the corner. Knocked out of bounds at the 20. First and 10.
Play action
Ball
dig
on the
seems kind of
20.
interesting.
Defense, let's go.
They'll bring him
Thomas
down at the 3. That last completion gives him 400 yards passing in this ball game.
Anytime you pass for 400 yards in a game, you're making good reads and delivering the ball where it's got to be. He's having a solid game out there.
Got him over the middle. Touchdown.
That was thread the needle.
This isn't how you earn any style points in my book. Come on, guys. Let's be good sports down there. Iowa State.
You shut the hell up, Brad Nessler.
Big advantage in this one. And he's in for 2.
That's a
I
late
can't
hit.
believe these guys are going for 2 at this point. This coach needs to act like he's been here before. There's no need for this.
They line up to kick this one away. Taken from the 3-yard line. Tackle at the 21. And it'll be interesting to see how much fight this team has left in them. This has been a brutal game.
Oh, it was right there.
Pass complete and taken down immediately. A pickup of 4 on the play.
You know, little passes like this force the defense to start to come up. Then you can see an offense take their chances downfield later to take advantage of the defense starting to cheat up.
From their own 25-yard line. 2nd down. Throws this one out to the left.
Newsome,
Great
no.
catch there before they can knock him out of bounds.
Excellent execution on one side of the ball that time. And it looks to me like the defense was in a little state of confusion. Let's see if they can pull themselves together.
Quick throw, incomplete.
I ran them into each other.
Pretty good effort here by the quarterback in trying to squeeze that ball into a tight spot. Yeah, I know it was incomplete, but he didn't have too many other options.
From the 50, 2nd down. There are 5 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. And he's tackled.
There we go. Nugent is a monster.
This guy's just an amazing playmaker. I'm sure we'll see him compete on Sunday afternoons.
That'll make it 3rd and 13.
Check, tight right. Check 3, check 3.
They'll spread the field with 5 wide.
Motion. Motion.
Oh, I just saw him. I
Strike to the
couldn't
receiver.
get to him in
He's taken
time.
down at the 19.
Stevens makes the tackle at the 19-yard line. That'll move the chance for another Houston. First down.
Now it's 1st and 10 with the defense trying to regroup after giving up the big pass. Less than 3 minutes in the game. He's on the run. Tackle made at about the 15-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
And it looks like they're going to bring some heat. He makes it to the 15-yard line.
Coach Stradamus might be too
And the halfback's
powerful.
got nowhere to go.
I mean, to be honest, like it kind of offsets the fact that like it's basically impossible to defend the pass against the CPU.
And this play is number 8 on the drive.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Check 4.
It's wide open in the middle.
Throws it in a hurry. I'm pretty sure they won't win it, but they haven't quit yet.
You've got to give each of these guys credit for getting in sync, really fighting to create that touchdown.
And he hits the PAT. Let's get an update now. Here's Reese Davis. Reese.
The Horned Frogs took the field ranked 23rd. This is new for this program, playing as a ranked team. How will they handle the pressure? Let's take yet another peek at this game.
26
the Mountaineers
points.
relentless with their
4
rushing
touchdowns with a
attack,
minute
and they
46
score
left.
a touchdown.
And they're all
I guess.
lined up for the
If you're going to do it, you might as well do
outside
it now, but boy, does it feel unlikely.
The Cyclones are ranked high nationally in yards per game, and after today, I can see why.
Well, there's really nothing you can do to stop this offense. If you load up to stop the run, they throw. If you sit back, they can run. And that versatility has allowed them today to have a huge performance.
Both teams are playing out
I'm just
the
going to keep
stretch
rock and roll
here.
with the
You
ass
want to get
coach.
experience for guys who normally don't get in the game and try to avoid injuries. He gets to about the 41-yard line.
I like that play.
It's great when a running
Gives you a
attack
lot of
comes
space to
through
run
for
with
the
that running
first
back
down
over
like
there.
this. It makes an offense so much more versatile.
Just under 2 to go in the game.
And the quarterback.
He's at the 30. He gets to about the 24-yard line. And the run is good for big yardage.
Good gain, and I think that's the exact same play they just ran.
Bash seems fun.
From the 24-yard line. First down. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield.
Damn.
The defense was playing run all the way right there, and it paid off for him.
Why is Hail Mary in the Ask Coach Q? Let's see here. Thomas going out on a wheel. That's exciting. Hayford's out there. Threw that right to him.
The defender had it and then dropped it.
Number 85 was the intended
All right, Corso, give me a play.
That'll bring up 3rd and long.
It's 3rd and long. Ball on the 30-yard line.
This to Moore might work.
What a play to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Nice.
That's good for a gain of 20 yards. That makes it 1st and goal.
36.
I should
They'll get
have
him for
kept
a
it.
loss.
That's got to be very frustrating for that running back. This offense is trying to get in sync and trying to get a rhythm established, and for such a negative play to happen, loss of yards, it can really have a negative impact on the offense and what they're trying to do.
It's 2nd and goal. Ball on the 14. Pressure got to him, and he put it on the ground. Looks like a defensive lineman might have it, and
Just
he
got in
does.
clean, I guess.
The defense.
They work hard, and they got the turnover.
Well, this is what it's all about. Defense taking advantage of an opportunity. They're pouncing on the loose ball.
Late in the 4th quarter, this game's not even close. It's a blowout. A lot of folks have already gone home, and Herbie, I think we're going to make our dinner reservation. 5 guys will be out in the pattern as they're in the shotgun. He makes a catch and has a 1st down. And they finally push him out at the 42.
Gain of 28 yards. 1st down.
1st down, 10 to go. Ball on the 42.
Yeah, QB's just trucking defensive line out.
Power. And he's taken down
down.
at the 43-yard line. The Cougars taking their first time out of the half.
Three down. I got one.
On the ground, up the middle.
Boom.
Down around the 42-yard line.
What are we taking
Houston
timeouts and
will
then
have
running the
one
ball
timeout
for?
remaining.
That makes it 3rd and 11.
Third down, and they need to get it down to the 32. Well, a nice stop there late in the 4th quarter, but it's a
they call
blowout.
another
It has
timeout.
been for most of the game. I think it's time for everybody to go home.
Yeah, I'll take the free
Long's performance
I'll take the free
today.
TFLs,
Right now,
but
Kirk, the nation is watching, and they're pretty impressed with what they saw.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of people are going to see the kind of numbers that he put up today. And more importantly, I think his team's going to be able to continue to build their offense around him and his attributes of what he brings to this offense.
all right. Well, outside of the first little bit there, fairly uneventful. Number 9, Baylor. Be curious to see where our recruiting ended up. Hopefully we're keeping Captain Neck rolling, keeping the other suitors at arm's length. See. That Tim Ryan locked us out, even though we have a visit scheduled with him. All right. Opening up a lead there. Hanging in there, but we need to get him on a visit. I think we're opening up a lead there. Taiwan Jones, we're hanging in. I thought we got rid of George McKinney, but opening up a nice lead on Andy Chase. Still hanging on to Andy Williams. I have to believe we're beating Iowa in bonus points, yeah. That's the guy we're not even trying to get, but still leading on, so that's interesting. Tony Thomas, this is the guy that's ready to visit. Yeah, we'll put those guys there. 4 swatted passes. That's so many. Most times they don't even have 4 incompletions. Paste. There, we're not even trying there. Not really putting any effort into those guys. Getting him from Fairhaven, Vermont. This guy better than we think he is? No, he's worse somehow. Also worse. He's from Ncaa though. Yeah. It sucks though. I'll let him go to Northwestern. Good for him. It's a good academic school. David Bullard. Yeah, I wasn't even trying for him. All right. Well, I think that'll do it for this week. So everybody, thank you for watching this episode of our College Football Revamped Dynasty. Back again soon. See ya.